Okay, we have PXMD on watch. It's climbing up pre-market here pretty high. High of this 5-minute candle's 83. We haven't quite broken yet, but we might just do it here. It's slowing down at the top, so I'm not really sure if I want to take big share size on it, but I do want to go for the break of 6. I would rather it pull back to 560. I take an entry there, 555 even, and then we go. But this is our first support level, and then we have this one down here at 540 before we actually hit the major one, which is down here at 525. So I want to see it come down. Might just take out without me, and that's what it's gonna do here. My target would have been 6. I would have sold it right here probably. Broke 6 all the way back down to 590. So we jump in the 80s here. So rejection. I'm not too surprised with this rejection though. It's been like super common. That's what we see at the open usually. Okay, so this 1 minute's finishing pretty low. Not sure where I wanted to go. I kind of wanted to be sideways, sideways consolidation. If it breaks this low, I could buy its dip support at 550. But we'll see how low this comes. I would actually kind of prefer if it breaks its low, hits around 565 or something, and then pops. But it would need to pop all the way back up. It's just the 10-minute and 5-minute are both dojis right now. CMCM was another one we had on watch. This one's halted going up. So this one's making big moves actually. 444 at 540. That's a big move. So this one has a lot of potential, I think. I just didn't watch it. Light on volume though. So PXMD, massive rejection back down. I missed it because I was paying attention to the other one. That would have been a good dip buy. Man. See if we can get some sideways consolidation on this one before we see another curl. Only problem is both the 5 and 10-minute look terrible at the moment. And it could fill this gap on the daily. High is 415. We're not too far from it. 415's down here. I don't want to get in here for a false break on the 1 minute. But I would prefer this 5-minute could finish green. I do like this candle because it's an inside candle. It just really depends on how it finishes here. I might take 1,000 shares on this actually. But it's finishing pretty low, so probably not. Yeah, no. So that's kind of done. If that did finish high around 76, I would have taken 1,000 shares for the break of this one. This high, which is 591. Now let's pull back to VWAP here. There's a good pop off of VWAP. We have FRZA hitting the scans here. You gotta keep an eye on what time CMCM opens. It opens at 36:23. So we'll keep an eye on that one. As for FRZA, this wasn't my scans, but I didn't really care for it. It's a little choppy. Spreads aren't bad, but still a little choppy. I do think it can make some moves, but I think I'll be focusing on a longer time frame. Our first resistance level would be up here, basically at 45, pretty much 50. That's where I would give it. Then 27 as well. Let's go back to PXMD, see if this one's recovering, which it is. I would like for this one to finish green though. It is kind of forming a wedge here, or triangle in a way, but now it's rejecting back down to 55. It's hard to trust, like I said, because of 5 and 10 minutes. So before I convince myself, I'm gonna go swap stocks. BIAF halted going up. It's a recent IPO as well. We've seen these almost every day now. So now we have two pretty good stocks on watch, CMCM and BIAF. BIAF is probably better though. Only reason I don't like it too much is because it's, well, actually I do like it. I mean, it pulled back pre-market, it had a huge drop here, high red volume, but it's recovered pretty significantly off of 9. So 9 almost to 11 there, Alta going up. It has a lot more volume, it seems, compared to CMCM, but we'll see how CMCM resumes. This one has room all the way up to what? 1555. It's the second day, so this one really does have room. We'll draw our resistance levels here. So we'll see what that one resumes. It's showing a low resumption, which I don't like, but let's see. CMCM is about to resume here. Let's see what it wants to do. High of this candle is 78. High of this candle is 610. So no resumption yet on CMCM. There it is. Straight into another halt. I didn't even have a chance to buy in there. It's just directly into another halt. So interesting. That was such a quick resumption and an even quicker halt. So crazy. That one's halted again. Now BIAF resumes at 39. So we can keep that on watch too. But let's go check out PXMD. So not too surprised. This one's pulling back. This is gonna have to be a longer time frame setup. It's gonna have to be like 5 or 10 minute at least. But we'll keep this one on watch anyways. It's just right now it's not worth it. FRZA selling off here. I'm not so surprised about it either. JZ. No, I don't like its longer time frames. BIAFW. This one's also hitting the scans. So these are the warrants. BIAF. We'll probably have to keep this one on watch. NYC also hitting the scans. VRAX. No. DRUG. DRUG doesn't look too bad. I like its 10 minute. But I think these are too slow movers for me. They're too thick for me. Holly hitting the scans. This one doesn't look too bad for a VWAP break. 10 minutes doji. Or a hammer, I guess. Doesn't look so bad. BIAF is going to resume here in about another minute. So we got to keep that on watch. Kind of want to short this one just because it's already had its move 3 different times. So you have one climb, one rejection, one climb, one rejection, one climb, one rejection. And it's just too much of a pattern for me to feel like it's going to rip through VWAP and actually prove itself. But I think I should just wait for confirmation before anything like that happens, because it definitely could. Just like right here, it's popping back up again. Okay, let's go back to BIAF. We'll keep this one on watch. I like that one. But I feel like that one's like NXNT yesterday. Or I just kept making mistake after mistake. So let's see. This one's showing a higher resumption, but still low compared to where it closed. So 10 more seconds. I'm curious to see if this is gonna get halted the same as CMCM. I don't think so because it's opening low, but we'll see. So right to 1080. There's big spreads here, 20-cent spreads. So choppy. It is holding, but it is really choppy. Like I could be trading this one. It just feels too choppy. Something doesn't feel right about it. I'd have to get in with small share size. I don't know what it is about this one. There's something I just don't like about it. It is holding relatively well though, but you have these sharp drops, and then you get slow climbs up, and then a sharp drop, and then slow climb up. But it's still holding. I just want to see a pullback on it. Or proper formation. This is ending in a high red volume candle on the indicator here. So high red volume there. I don't know. It's not really good. I feel more comfortable in the other one. Look at that huge climb back up. If it can hold up here, I'll take a long again, or I'll take a new long for the push higher. I don't want to see it break this high here on this candle though. It's like I would take an entry at like 11.10 maybe, but I don't want to see it break this high. High of this candle is 50. Let's see, it's gonna come any lower than 16. It's 10. Yeah, I said I was gonna buy in there at 11.10 if it did come that low. We'll see if it's a bad decision after all. 500 shares there. Mistake on my end taking that big of a share, so I'm being honest. 14, can we get a push higher? 16.20. The high there was 50, that's what I really wanted to go for. Selling there at 35 if I can. Getting rid of it at 33, I guess. It's almost a double top there. And there's a push, there's 50, that's what I really wanted. That's what I was looking for. Dang. So I guess sold out too soon again. I just seen a lot of resistance there. And just like yesterday, I felt I'm already up what I wanted pretty much. But look at that. Massive rip there. That's a tough one. CMCM got halted going down though. Damn. So I had a really good entry here. Look at that. Still not halted. See if it pulls back any. Direct push back up. Holly's making higher highs as well. Dang. Great entry. I had a feeling it was gonna reject on me back down to 1080. So I didn't want to hold too long because it was already pushing back towards 11. And once I'd seen resistance there at 35, I was like, I should probably get rid of it because it's kind of holding these levels. I seen sellers stacked a little bit, not big sellers or anything, but a little bit of sellers stacked, and I was like, it's gonna make me a little nervous. So I don't want to see this thing come down to 15 and then 10 and then all the way back down. So I decided to just get rid of it. But what a mistake that was. I sold way too soon. Should have waited a little longer. It took a couple more seconds for it to actually break out on me, but I don't regret selling it there now. But look at that massive rejection all the way back down 1250 to 1150. I could get long again for the break of 12, but I don't know how comfortable I feel getting long here for the break of 12. You get long at 78 here. Next 5 minutes gonna open. I really got to think about what I'm gonna do here. Could get in at 80. Yeah, so I should have got in for the break of 12. Didn't quite break 12 there though. False break. At 12 to 12.20 almost immediately. So 70 would have been the move. That would have been a 50-cent winner there. Even more actually. Look at that. I should have got long there. I don't know why I contemplated so long. Uh, it wasn't necessarily an obvious one, but I would have to say, the 2 candle pullback. I mean, that's what I really like to go for, but Jesus, I didn't take that. That might have been it. That might have been the move because it's already one climb up, pull back, another climb up, another pull back. So this is the third leg up. I'm probably gonna be catching the back end if I try to take this last one. Could get in here again, 1250. This is a riskier trade. We'll see. We'll see what this wants to do. High of this candle is 82. We could go for the break at 13. This next 10 minute. Damn. Let's see, high of this candle is 59. See if we get that 2 candle pullback formation again. See if we can hold 12 first. Don't want to see it break its high here because I'm going to feel like I missed out. No, it doesn't seem to matter. It's going to break it. I guess not. 20 on the bid. I want to see if it's going to hold 12 though. We're going to get a deeper push here. Next 5 minute is going to open. 5 minute high should be my target actually. 1282. I don't feel comfortable taking it right here if I'm being honest. I feel like it's going to be a false break. I would want it to pull back more. Closer to 12 before I take an entry. Could have taken a long there, but I don't feel comfortable. Just that last couple seconds how I was finishing there. So solid move here. I can get long at 50, but I gotta be really careful. 20-cent spreads here, just about. I want to take an entry a little lower, but it's so difficult. Okay, so I want to see this back above 12, preferably around 1230 if we can. That'd be great to show that it can recover. But like I said, we're probably gonna catch the back end at this point, just because it's already made 3 moves. So you have a pullback here, climb, pullback here, climb, pull back, and now it's broken the pattern. So maybe some more sideways consolidations we have to wait for. This next 5 minute looks like it's gonna finish pretty low, unless it can come all the way back up to 1250. Then cool, but it's already chopping around here. It seems like it's stacked against us right now. So what I would prefer is if it broke this 5 minute low on this next 5 minute, broke the low of 1160, and then popped all the way back up to around 1250 or something. That's what I would kind of prefer. Show that it has strength to it, but we'll see what it wants to do. So let's check on Holly. Actually, I know I was watching Holly pulling back towards VWAP here, curling on the 1 minute. I like its 10 minute actually. 5 minute high here is 1210. We could take a long for the break of 1210. I think I'll take small share size on it. Don't know how comfortable I feel around this level though. It's kind of bottomed out here, I would say. I don't feel I should trade just yet. I'm gonna wait for this next 5 minute open. IS 27. It's breaking its low there. It's gonna break its 5 minute low. 1160 by 1160 double bottom. $64, $62, $60, breaking 60. There we go. We broke 60. Hit the 50s, but can it pop? No. No, it's selling bad. Halting going down. Man. So missed a massive ride here. Completely missed this move, and I could have got in. I could have got in this entire time. And I was debating, let me buy a 1170. So let me get an 1172 is what I had seen. The low was 1170 flat. Jesus, what an entry that would have been if I got in at 1172 on even this candle. Because I was thinking of getting in at like 1168 when it was on this candle, just to buy that small dip. But no, I didn't take that. I should have too. I had my finger on the 500 share button. I was like, and I almost pressed it. I was so close to pressing it, and I hesitated so bad. I choked on that trade. I really did. So FOMO, but again, I was relatively correct because I did say we were probably gonna catch the back end if I traded it back here for a long for the break at 13, just because they already had a climb, pull back, climb, pull back, climb. So this is the third leg up, and now it's the third pull back. So it only made sense that I had to be careful. The PXMD, let's check on this one. Selling off, so this one's no good. CMCM, Alta going up. Why did that not hit my scans? That's so crazy. So this is it's just halt after halt after halt with this one. I think this should resume here in about 40 seconds, so we'll see what this wants to do. Let's see what this wants to do. It should be in about 10 seconds. The hesitation, man. I need to stop hesitating so much. Because that could have, I mean, for the past 2 days, it could have put me up big. So here's resumption. Could take a long here at 68. But let's see what this wants to do. It's too whippy. Choppy, 20-cent spread there for a second. This one's really choppy. All the way back down to 84 there at 620. 40-cent drop right away. So even if I did get in at 68 there, I'd still be up huge or a good amount. I don't like its 5 minute though. It's 5 minute MACD at least, but I think it can curl. Hard to say. We get in this next candle for the break of its last high, 625. So no pullback. There's 609 now. We get in here at 609, but it's too choppy. I don't think I'll trade this one. BIAF resumes in about a minute. A little over a minute. Check on Holly. Holly finally popping back up here. Broke its 5 minutes. What I was waiting for on this candle. I could have got in here at 1980. I guess it would have been safe even if I got in at 1970 there. Now it's finally choosing a direction again. It needs to hold 1980 though. If it breaks below 1980, that's kind of a wrap on that one. It has a really nice formation here, a triangle almost, or the descending wedge. But like I said, it needs to hold the 80s. There we go, break of 20. My target would be the high of this candle here. 2024. Let's check on BIAF. I don't even know why I'm checking on this one, being real. I'm not expecting a massive recovery. There's a high resumption. Broke is low. Like the only way I see this one coming back is if it halts going up, finishes really high. But it's all over the 1210 right now. Like there's no way. If it does, I'd be crazy surprised. It's 10 minutes finishing nasty low. This is not looking good. But I mean, we'll see what it wants to do. A touch of VWAP, but it's not breaking its VWAP level yet. Not breaking through and holding at least. FRZA's hitting the scans now. Let's check on that one. So interesting, this one came all the way back. I don't trust this one. Just judging by its massive rejection here, I don't trust this one on a climb like this. So I don't really care for this one. Oh. So I like CMCM for its next 5 and 10 minute. Doesn't look bad here. See if I can get on a micro pullback. Get on right there at 608 or 610. For a minute, yeah, it's 608. So 616 for a second. So we can get that 5 and 10 minute high break. 16 is the high. 20, 24. See if we get halted here. Nope, I'm getting rid of it there. Selling that 608 break even trade. As soon as I seen that flash down, I'm not gonna hold that. Complete I guess I sold at the right time. Sold 608 and at 608, out at 608. Was really expecting more from that. I wanted to see it push to this high of 650. But as soon as I seen that quick flash down from 25, I was like, nah, I'm gonna get rid of it. I hit the bid immediately, so that nasty false break. It looked good too, and it did break its high. It broke its high, and I was debating to sell it in the 20s, but nah. Yeah, no, that's not worth it. It looked really good, sideways consolidation, and it was holding up its level 3 different candles in a row on the 5 minute. Didn't look bad, but that was just a nasty rejection there. I don't want to get in on that. BIAF halted going down again. Too bad this one's not easy to borrow. That would have been nice. I would have taken a short up here at VWAP just because it was rejecting that level. This one couldn't hold up. And that was a perfect 5 minute setup as well. So it's too bad it's not easy to borrow. Let's check on Holly. Holly sideways. So climbed up here. Couldn't hold the 80s. But it's still sideways. So we'll see what this wants to do. I like its 10 minute for its 10 minute high push. Could take a, well, I was gonna say we could take a larger share size, but it's too expensive of a stock, I think. So just lost $10 there on commission. Pixie, oh my gosh. Pixie, sheesh. Yesterday, it took off. I don't know what happened yesterday or why it took off. It was probably really a lot on volume, I'm assuming. It didn't hit my scans at all. But this is the one in which I was just back to back to back to back, making like $600 days, $1,000 days, like every single time. I was crushing on Pixie a long time ago, back in, I don't even know, sometime last year. I don't even remember when it was, if I'm being honest. But I was crushing it in Pixie, and now it's it's not even hitting my scans here. It's just, well, I did hit my scans, but on a different scanner that I have. So let's check on HPCO from yesterday. This one's selling off here. Not looking too good. PXMD is pulling back here. But I don't know if I really want to take a long on this one. Just because it's under VWAP. And usually when I trade under VWAP, it's not the hottest. And yesterday, Jesus, that was like, that was the stock. HPCO under VWAP. I mean, that thing ripped. I had all day to take that trade, and I didn't take it. I'm just disappointed with CMCM. I really thought this one had a lot more potential. I thought it really could have done something there. BIAF should resume here in the next minute. That's just unfortunate. PXMD coming back up. I don't think it's gonna hold. I'd want to see it around 560 to be like interested in it for the break of the high of 6. Oh shoot, I forgot about BAF. Popping up here. Second pullback. I'm curious if this is gonna rip and get halted going up. It's not too far from its halt level. It needs to break 50 though. Well, not anymore. It just moves. The halt level just moves. So CMCM, let's go check this one out. Just resumed here as well. Oh, this one's kind of gone. Break a 5. Okay, so CMCM's no go for me. BAAF, same situation. Man, I really wish I just didn't hesitate on this trade. This was so kind of obvious, if I'm being honest. I don't want to admit it, but now it's just like I'm looking at it again in hindsight. And I should have taken it. That would have been the trade of today. This one was perfect too. I took it at the right time, practically the bottom. But I didn't feel comfortable holding at 35. Once it went to 35, came to 33, I was like, I gotta get rid of it. So I sold it, and then boom, it rips all the way up past 12. So really, I wanted this high to break, but I felt maybe I was asking for too much, especially with this one being a doji, and a high red volume on this candle as well. So high red volume, pulling back, and you know, two wicks here. I was just like, can it really break? I don't know. So I sold it. Man, big regret there, because that thing took off. So missed a huge ride there. Now I could have sold half. Like, that's probably what I should have done. And I've actually never done that once. Sell half. I've never actually done that before. So that would be completely new to me, selling half. I'm afraid to sell half because that's like double the commission to be racking up. But again, if I'm making all that money, it shouldn't even matter. It really shouldn't matter. So, but on the other hand, if I lose all of it, then it's kind of like, you know, now I'm just taking double the commission and a loss. So that's why I'm nervous on just selling half. But I think that would be the better move to make instead of selling out of my whole position. I could just do that. But I gotta find the pattern with that in terms of wow, look at that PXMD rejection. I gotta find, you know, the right times to just cut the whole position or sell half. Obviously on climbs, I should sell half. And even adding into climbs, you know, I should feel more comfortable adding into climbs. But usually when I'm adding, I'm pushing it. Like I'm really pushing it. Maybe I just add at the wrong times. I need to double check on that where I'm adding what I'm doing. Let me see, we have ATXG. What was the other one that we were watching earlier? ATXG's halting going up. This actually looks really nice. Whoa, I didn't even look at its daily. What happened with this one? Sheesh. That went up to, dang, 656. What's going on? It's a bigger move than GameStop. That's insane. There was another one, HKT, I think. Or HK? I don't know. I don't know. There was another stock the other day that just went crazy. So, Holly. I don't know. Sideways this entire time. Broke its 10-minute high here. It broke out of the pattern, but oh, not quite actually. It hasn't broken yet. High is 20. High, this one's 97, so not quite. Almost broke there. BIAF selling off even further here. PXMD. CMCM. CMCM is kind of curling, but I don't have much faith in it. This one's even worse than BIAF. ATXG, I guess I'll just stick around, see what this one wants to do at open, and then we'll just close it up from there. Let's double check on the other stocks, make sure nothing else is going on. PXMD recovering a little bit. I think this is our only chance. Is PXMD. This one has to recover because this is like the only chance we got for something actually making a move at this point. FRZA keeps hitting the scans, but I don't like this one. It's too choppy. You have big rejection. So big rejection in the beginning. You have another one here, and one when I called it out, that's not gonna hold these highs. Then went all the way back up, rejected again. It's just too sloppy. I don't care. CMCM selling off. BIAF. I mean, this one's been selling off. I wish they were easy to borrow though. I would have. Oh my god, I didn't even know. I didn't know CMCM was easy to borrow. Jesus. But even then, even though this one's easy to borrow, there was no like super obvious place to short it, I guess. I could have swapped short here since I just got rid of it. I could have swapped short, but I mean, I didn't even know it was easy to borrow. Now I know it's already way past its time. So I'm catching it too late. PXMD, by the time this one actually curls or does something, it's gonna be forever. So again, I'm gonna wait for ATXG to resume here. Should resume in about another 5 seconds. So let's see what this wants to do. There's resumption, 35-cent spread there. 22.50. That was so crazy. That just jumped. 60-cent spread. Oh my gosh. I could never. That's insane. So this is way too light on volume. Yeah, this is a way too light on volume for me. I would never trade that. Holly, let's double check on this one. Choppy still, sideways. So, nah, I'm done with that one as well. I should have traded that one a long time ago. I think I was watching Holly back here. Should have traded it right here on this trade for a push higher. From 60 to 20, that would have been a 40-cent move there. 300 shares, that would have been good. About $100. ATXG just got halted going down. PXMD, like I said, this is the only one that looks like it can actually have some potential. PXMD. This one looks like it's gonna get halted going down, maybe. See if we get that breakthrough 50 here. 53 low. Gonna practically double bottom here at 50. If it breaks through 50, it might be able to halt going down, but it needs to find that break pretty quick here. Skip it. PXMD. Well, I'm gonna call it because there's nothing else moving. So we took another $10 loss. We were up 90 bucks. Could have definitely been up more than that for sure, but I sold way too quick and I hesitated so bad on that second move. So it's too bad CMCM didn't work out the way I wanted it to. I'm glad I got in for a break-even trade and didn't take that massive loss there. I could have been a huge loser, but excuse me, Jesus. I need to go back and review these trades. 80 bucks, 50 bucks, you know, we're up 130 on the new month so far, so we're doing okay. That definitely beats the monthly commission, and the monthly commissions are 125, so that's already stomping that out. Man. So, okay. That'll be it. Let me double check on everything real quick. BIF, Holly, Jay-Z. Jay-Z is popping here. Jay-Z does not look bad. I shouldn't though. This would be so last minute. Slide on volume. I shouldn't. So I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Okay. Man, I'm just seeing it go. It's 580. Whatever. Whatever. We'll go ahead and wrap it up before I convince myself. So I'll see you all next week. Hope you all had a great day today. And I'll catch you all on Monday. We'll go ahead and try and get that weekly or that monthly review out this weekend. We'll definitely try and get that out and review some of the best trades, or mainly just missed opportunities or things that I could just work on in general. Review my trades and see exactly where I'm messing up, what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong. But I feel like hesitation is definitely killing my trades. So I feel like if I'm hesitating, something I could do is take smaller share size. I feel like if I take an even smaller share size, we can find less hesitation in my trades. But at the same time, I'm already nervous, taking smaller share size just because I don't want to give back profit. So I gotta get over that mentality of like, oh, I'm gonna lose everything. But then again, at the same time, when I do get over it, just like the other day, or just like yesterday, I was up a pretty good amount, almost like $200, and then I gave everything back on 3 trades back to back to back, just on attempts to make something work or attempts to make something happen. So look at that. Jay-Z's, oh my gosh, man, I knew it too. 570, I said it looked really good down there. Oh man, like that would have been a 20-cent move if I took 500 shares there. 20-cent move. So whatever. Anyways, we'll wrap it up here. I'll see you all next week.